In 3, 2, 1, we're back in the room. There we go, you like that? And welcome to Off the Stage. It's the show where we take musicians off the stage and into the pub to talk about the ins and outs of the music room. As you can see, we're back in the Vaux room, old classic, because it's way too warm, it's way too stuffy in that room, so I made the executive decision to move to the bigger room. Anyway, I'm James Berry, this is Conor Michael, and today we are joined by the fantastic Jam Tub. There we go, look at that. Yeah. Style.
How's it going, guys?
Good.
Cool. Is it called Jam Tub or the Jam Tub?
Jam Tub. Jam Tub. I don't know if we've ever had the before us.
Where'd the name come from?
Me.
Yeah.
I think I stole it off my dad.
You just, like making toast in the morning and went, that's a cracking band name, that. Yeah.
Hi.
So who are you guys individually? What do you do in the band?
You go.
I'm Michael. I'm the guitarist and the lead singer.
Cool.
I am Freddie. I play bass, kind of, and I sing sometimes.
Awesome.
If it's classed as singing.
Yeah, shouting in key is fine.
I'm Fergus and I'm the drummer. I don't really sing.
Oh.
Although,
You sing
Look like
along,
a drummer.
can't you? You know.
there you go.
Yeah, just without the microphone.
So would you call yourself like a power trio? That's what they call it, don't they? Like
Power.
Yeah, power trio.
Power
Like
trio.
Beyonce in that.
We call ourselves a power
feel.
trio now.
I
think
would
it's
call myself.
yeah.
I would call us a power trio.
Yeah,
That's
I'd say
sick
so.
name.
So what would you say you like? What music influenced you into getting into music?
Oh God.
That's a
I
tough
can.
one.
This is where we differ majorly.
Yeah, we were very like.
It's a long
So
story.
this is the best way of getting to know what you sound like, really. If you individually say
Yeah.
like what genre inspired you to kind of get into music.
Well, I know what yours is, Fergus.
What do you mean? You sure?
No.
I don't think you know me that.
Go on then. What is it?
What do you mean? What got me into drums or just got me into music?
Into
in general?
music.
So yeah, it's into music, really. What made you think like, you know what, I want to fucking bash these drums?
Oh right. Well, I think it was a brass band.
Nice, that's cool.
Nah, because we were in like Durham and watching some bands or whatever, and there was just this brass band on, and they called me up to play Seven Nation Army with them, and they gave me the huge bass drum or whatever, and I was just whacking it out. And I was
Is
like,
that your first musical experience?
No, but it was the one that made me go, oh, I want to play drums because it's cool. And then I got lessons shortly after, and
That's
now
cool.
I'm doing
Fair
it.
How long ago was that, sorry?
That was when I was 10 or something. Like that. I'm 16.
God, is that how long they've been playing that fucking song? I work outside like the marketplace, so I always hear them. Every single flipping brass band does Seven Nation fucking Army. Fuck's sake, not again.
You never just jump
So
out
that was
your
you one
banjo.
time.
There you go. Yeah, that was part of it. Was it?
Awesome.
Well, music's always a massive part in my house.
Yeah.
We've got a massive portrait of Bowie in one room
Oh,
that my
awesome.
sister painted.
Oh, nice.
But I think I started off listening to 21 Pilots, and then it moved on. I don't know, I can't really remember what to. But at the minute, it's very heavy what I'm listening to at the minute.
Yeah.
That's what I'm into, like punk and
Proper.
metal.
Do you have like a specific artist you listen to, or do you just put like a playlist suited for me kind of thing on?
But I have loads. I have like I have thousands of playlists.
Yeah.
Definitely Pistols at the minute. Sex Pistols.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just
Just
OG punk, really.
I
They
like
say that
classic punk.
that's the only real punk album. Everything after that was just a copy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, pretty much at the start for me it was very much blues orientated. Like I remember learning like Layla in my bedroom when I was younger, and like I don't know. I think that quite influenced me in getting into music and like guitar in general.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So with you having like three different types of influences, what got you in? Do you find this came back in there,
Yes,
didn't it?
I
Oh,
know,
that was
I know,
weird.
yeah,
What was my question? Do you find like when you're making songs that you can hear the other person's influences, or do you just think
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's the first song that we wrote with Freddie and the band is absolutely drastically different to
Drastically
everything
different.
else. It's super a lot
Very
more
punky.
punky.
It's like our most punk
Yeah.
song ever.
And
Yeah.
you can hear that at the next gig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When is that?
I don't know.
Right when the episode released. No, we'll do it later.
We'll get to that later.
Yeah,
on.
we'll
get to that later.
Absolutely. So how long have you been a band together then? 3 years?
Oh,
8 months,
Right,
innit?
yeah, 8 months. Yeah, we
Well,
started.
me and him started.
Yeah, we were
at
two
like
briefly.
yeah.
We started
for
at like the
like
end,
a couple
start
gigs.
of January, end of
Yeah.
January.
Our first gig was like March 11th,
Yeah.
And that was like
so you
where we
remember the date now.
Yeah, well, no, because that's our first one.
You was like,
couldn't
I
remember.
don't remember dates, man.
And he was there. Fred was there.
I was
yeah,
there.
you came with it.
And then we were looking for a bassist for a while, and then we just
This is funny actually, because a few weeks
Is it?
before I actually said yes, you like forced me
We
to like
basically
trial for a
begged
week
you.
because I've never played bass in
yeah.
my life. I mean, I
yeah.
had a bass, but I didn't play it.
I mean, you fit the image of a
yeah.
band.
You said you had a bass and you played a bit of guitar, so that's all you really
You played
need.
Yeah,
drums and
so-
balls,
And then you
That's
said,
enough
"Oh,
for
I
a
hate
bass, innit?
playing bass."
Just like the bassist from the Sex
'Cause-
Pistols.
Yeah, because
Exactly,
I thought bass is pointless. You can't really do much to it, but I was wrong.
You know
I was
what?
definitely
I
wrong.
thought that as well because
Yeah.
I picked bass because we couldn't find a bass player. So I was like, fuck it. I was playing like rhythm guitar. I'll just play the bass like whatever, you know. But then when you actually get into the bass, you think actually that's pretty.
Well, yeah, it
like-
just seems like a shit guitar first,
yeah,
doesn't it?
yeah. But it's really not. It's like it's a
Yeah.
whole different instrument.
Yeah, by all means, I'm not a good bassist, but
Don't need to be.
I get by.
Just plectrum and then you just
Yeah.
Yeah.
use and
Play as hard as you can.
aye.
You start like diving into random instruments. So I've just stopped at guitar, but James went into guitar, electric guitar, bass. Then you fell into banjo.
Banjo.
I've
It
He
just
was saying
kind of.
he was saying he wished he brought his banjo today.
I've got one in the house. I'm just really crap
Banjo
at it. I
would be
don't
sick.
understand like all the finger picky stuff. It's weird.
Isn't it
It's
like-
it's a bit like I mean these days I just do chords to be fair.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I just have a banjo just to be different.
Just play Horse Outside and that's it.
Weird fifth string.
Available to stream on Spotify now. Horse Outside.
What's the like little turny thing on the side, or is that just
That is
tuning peg.
It's a fifth.
Yeah.
It's a fifth string. So it's
Yeah.
so the tuning is an open tuning.
Oh.
So it's like a G.
Oh, cool.
It's a G string. But yeah, so you're always hitting that, which is a nightmare if you're playing a song in E, because like you're always hitting this G thing and it just sounds like shite.
Alright.
But
Alright.
yeah, that's basically it. It's just this fifth string. I don't know why they put it there. I don't know why they don't put
really
it like
inconvenient.
incredibly inconvenient. I don't.
When you
I'd love to
change a
know-
banjo string, I don't know how we've got around to having you as the banjo expert, but when you change the strings, is that one shorter than the rest, or they all come the same size? You
Yeah,
have to cut it
but
down.
the fifth, I've take the fifth string off because I play a lot of songs in F sharp.
Okay.
So it just doesn't make any sense, and the little tuning peg's awful and it broke. So. So yeah, I've got like a 5-string banjo with 4 strings on it. But yeah, it's usually
Sounds like my guitar.
It's a slightly different size, so you can just kind of like thingy and tune.
And it's like super
Crazy.
super thin, those ones, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like Michelangelo Batio used to use one on like a guitar, and it was like
Yeah.
always kept snapping or something.
Yeah, it's,
I don't understand the banjos.
No, they're just like weird guitars that hillbillies invented.
Yeah. Should I ask this first? What are you guys drinking?
Hardcore stuff.
Well, these two are very weird.
no, it's not.
It is.
Spark-
It's strange.
It's like we say, because I don't like drinking pop or anything like that, so I just drink water. But then sparkling water is just like the fancier step up from that.
no, it's strange. That's
not
weird.
strange.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah,
Spark- you know what? I'd
Who
rather,
optionally goes to sparkling water? That's
There is
weird.
nothing worse than when you buy a bottle of water from a shop
Yeah,
and
exactly.
you drink it and you go, "What the fuck's that?"
See-
and you look and go,
Well,
"Oh."
that's just not
He's the type of person that would enjoy that and be happy that it was a normal
that's a
water.
surprise.
Yeah.
Sparkling water.
I'm surprised what you mean.
No, it's awful. Vile stuff.
I agree with yourself. I'm not a fan of sparkling.
I don't mind.
I'm just
a
on
good
lemonade
tonic.
before you think I'm being hypocritical. I've got a gig after this, otherwise I would have had a pint with James.
Says. I don't even know what I've got actually. I think it's a pineapple and pineapple and guava sour.
I saw that downstairs.
right.
Like,
Yeah, that sounds really.
Lovely.
I've got full fat Coke, the proper way.
That's
to
the
drink
worst
Coke.
one. Though.
Diet Coke's better.
Diet
It's
Coke- I don't
absolutely
even
not.
like-
You're wrong on everything.
I
Full
don't even
fat
drink
Coke's
Coke,
best.
so
It has to.
and if
be.
I had to substitute from diet, I'd rather go Coke Zero before Coke Diet.
Yeah.
Coke
Yeah, I
Zero
think
just tastes
so.
like water after you've had loads of them. Like
No,
I was on
it
holiday
doesn't.
and I had like 7 cans of little Coke Zeros and they just started tasting like water after I had each
Maybe
one.
it was just the ice that melted by the end of the
Maybe.
seventh one.
It's not nothing to compare to Pepsi Max, the drink of
Max
champions.
They haven't sponsored us yet, James.
I know. I will have to hold on.
Hashtag hype mind. So we're going to call this part quite short because we've got a big second part. We've got a section called Up and Personal, and we just kind of want to know what the most in-depth personal song you guys have written is and what it's about.
Okay. Who wants to start with this
Individually?
one?
Yeah.
Well, I think it might be different for all of us, to be fair. But
It's
for
gonna be
me,
very different.
it's definitely our song Daisy Chain, which is pretty much like the only song that I pretty much fully wrote by myself. I don't know. It's just like my favourite sounding song, really. And like, I don't know. I
Yeah.
just really enjoy it, playing it as live as well.
Did you write that before you were as a band?
No, we wrote it as band. I remember writing it. I was in the middle of my tech exam.
Yeah, you told me about this.
I wrote the chorus.
In the middle of the exam.
Yeah.
That's hardcore. That like.
Yeah, and I just had like the chorus and I was like singing it in my head.
You think you're like, oh, I need the. Oh shit, I can't have my phone, can I? The bastard thing.
And I remember sitting in like the lessons afterwards, like waiting for lunchtime so I can go and record it. It was just awful trying to remember it.
So when you're trying to do a test as well. Just
Yeah.
Like,
Nah, it's not
The
doesn't matter
struggles.
No, yourself.
Well,
I already know what it's gonna be.
I only wrote one song.
You've written.
so it's probably that one then.
Yeah, but it's not really about me.
By
It's-
default.
It's not about me. It's more about
It's got garden gnome in
nothing.
it. How is it?
Yeah.
It's about
I
garden
wrote that
gnomes.
line.
Oh, did you write that line?
Yeah.
garden gnomes, drugs and other stuff,
That we don't do.
Yeah.
which we don't do.
Yeah.
Some R.L. Stein style, like Goosebumps. Revenge of the Garden Gnome.
So probably it'd have to be Neck Deep, which is the first song
That
I
you
played
played with
with the
us.
band.
Yeah.
That was a great night.
That was
It
it's
was. That
one
was
of
a
our
really
best
good
gigs,
night.
probably. It was like, what was it? I've got the date remembered. 23rd
Of
of
course, yeah.
March. We did like the support or whatever, and it just, I don't know why it was so good. Like,
Yeah, it's because
It
like, we
was
played
just
the whole
a lot of
set
people there.
with just me and Fergus, and then on the last song
and
we got Fred
we
to
got
come
some
up.
other people. We got another guy up, and then we got Fred up last, and it just kind of all went off. It was great.
Yeah.
People just loved it. And
Yeah.
It was pretty mad, like.
It was, yeah, and it was probably like where we kind of actually got a little bit of a decent following in Stockton compared to before. Like our first gig wasn't, you know,
It was like
shout,
12 people.
wasn't out to shout home about essentially, but then that one, a lot of people started following us on our Instagram and stuff like that. And
That's the one where I
Yeah,
screamed
coming
at
back
the
to more
crowd for
gigs.
the first time.
oh yeah, and you told everyone to
Yeah.
split.
I want to fucking split down the middle, man. Open it up.
Do you like watching it back?
I've watched it back a few times. My bass is too high up for me, though.
Fair enough.
Do you
Oh,
make
yeah.
it a thing like film your gigs, or was that just like a coincidence? Oh, you've got
He does.
you've got an official photographer.
Yeah.
But he films
That's good
most
to
of it in
have.
landscape, and I keep telling him to film it in portrait so I can use it for reels and
Yeah,
whatever.
because you know what? That's the weird thing now. It's like that's the main thing that you do. You
Yeah.
just-
Yeah, it's fine doing it landscape, but then like you kind of having to like zoom in on individual
Like, crop
members and
stuff out
stuff.
and stuff.
It's
Yeah.
easier when it's in portrait because everyone's kind of in shot and whatever.
Well, I realise like the phone thing is literally just a third of
Yeah.
the landscape. So it's just like
It's- yeah.
as long as as long as you get in the centre, film in the centre, you can kind of crop it. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
you might as well just cut out the middleman and just film it.
What was Daisy Chain about? Kind of skipped over that one.
Well, I don't know. It's not really about anything, to be honest.
Cool. That's how you sell that song.
To me, it was just about like I don't know. It's kind of about.
Tech exams.
It's just about like I don't know how to describe it. I've never really thought about it. Just like what
Say
came to
love.
mind in the time.
Yeah.
It's just like I don't know. It's about yeah.
It's about whatever you want
It's
it to
about-
be.
Yeah, like it's got like a
Artists-
basic premise, but like it keeps changing. It doesn't really stay in one place.
Yeah.
It's very mysterious.
Like yeah,
It's
it's kind of like
interpretive.
at the start, it's kind of talking about like how like open up to people is just a bit. It's hard to do, you know.
Yeah.
That's how like the start of the chorus. Not sorry, the first verse is kind of about. I'm not sure what the chorus is about really. And then the
Just
next
catchy.
verse is kind of about just saying like leaving people that you're good friends with and like
Yeah.
moving on and like how it can just be a pain in the arse really.
Yeah, well, so it's kind of the theme of the song. Then it just chains onto one another.
Yeah.
Like a
Daisy
chain.
chain.
There you go.
Hey.
You're better at this than me.
Yeah, if I mean
We're going to use that from now on.
Yeah.
God.
Have you got a personal song like you've got in the band?
Whoa. Well, considering I only do the bashy stuff, it can't get really personal per se. But like I guess
Of course it can.
it means the most to me. I guess more like I don't know. Probably Riverside. It's like our first song. It's probably not our best song. I don't know. Is it our best song?
That's subjective.
That's subjective when people hear
Music
them.
is subjective.
Yeah. It's our
Personally,
first
I think
song,
it's
yeah.
a fucking banger.
Yeah, it's a
I
banger.
think it's
a
sick.
good song, but it's like means. I just sounded like the biggest ass ever. It's a good song. No, like it was fun like writing it, and like it was the first time we went, oh yeah, this is better than the originals I used to write with another band kind of thing, or the originals I try and write by myself kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because I can't play guitar, so it's like trying to write it on a piano and
Yeah.
it doesn't work. So yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Cool. Yeah.
Cool. We'll take a short break. We'll come back with some James will fix it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we'll be back soon. I'll see you in a bit. Sweet. We're back, baby! And welcome back to side 2. I love that, honestly.
Fair enough.
It's Bouquet of Thorns next week. It's not tomorrow, is it?
It's tomorrow. Well, to the audience, the Bouquet of Thorns will be next week.
Well,
but we are recording
got
tomorrow.
it the wrong way around. Yeah. The reason I asked this is on Instagram. Whenever we've got someone coming in, we put a story up to kind of get questions from fans. The first question comes from at Bouquet of Thorns, and they've asked which song took the longest to write. Brackets, as in it took the most iterations and adjustments to kind of make it perfect.
If I'm honest, probably Riverside.
Yeah.
For me,
we spent ages.
yeah, because there was like a lot of different. Getting the structure right at first was like our biggest main problem.
I've watched videos of us playing it like before we adjusted it.
So yeah, it's very
drastically
different. We've like gone through a lot of, and
now
I think
we've
it's in a
changed
decent
it.
place.
I beg to differ because he showed me a video of Neck Deep, and it was pretty different.
Neck Deep changed a lot as well.
I don't remember.
It was
Well,
drastic.
they were the two first originals we wrote, so like
Yeah.
they both kind of took the same kind of path, I suppose.
And that's probably still changing over time now. Like,
Well,
yeah.
clearly.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So, I don't know. Probably, for me, I think Riverside took the longest. And, like, yeah, getting the structure down, getting the words in the right place and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. We've got at Fergus Hamill.
I wonder who that is.
Drums question mark.
I forgot what I asked that, to be fair.
Absolutely
I
shocking.
just wanted a reason to talk about
They're
drums.
absolutely shocking.
Yeah,
On
it's
every
terrible.
single track, they're
Yeah,
absolutely
awful.
shocking.
Just complained about that.
Go on,
He
then.
just plays
Since
Seven
it's
Nation
your
Army all
question,
the
you can
time.
answer
Just
it.
This is my question. What do I say about drums? I love them. There you go.
Yeah.
So
What
that
about
one
your
before.
new ones?
My new ones.
The Octobands.
The Octobands. I bought these new drums recently. They're like really small. I don't know if you've seen them before. If you've watched the Police videos live, you might not.
Oh, I think I know
Have
what
you
you mean.
like
yeah.
he's got like the drummer's got like these really long, skinny drums on the side of him.
And there's
sound
no
like-
shell or something. There's just is that
sort of, and they sound like bongos essentially.
That's
and
pretty cool.
I got some, and I'm now going to use them live because I think they sound really cool. And these seemed a bit skeptical.
Yeah.
I'm not skeptical. You can do what you want.
I don't know.
Fair enough.
I don't know anything about drums, so just do
We'll
what you
just see
want.
what happens when they play them live, I suppose.
At Dom_SP8, how many tubs have been filled with jam?
Multiple.
Yeah, so
Many.
Yeah.
I was saying it would be cool if we did like a photo shoot with an actual tub full of jam.
You're paying for it.
Well, yeah, it's a nice thought, innit?
This
Thing is, Baby Dave, the one who sang Washing Machine,
Yeah.
he did a bathtub full of gravy for his new
Did he?
album.
I thought you
yeah.
just like
Gravy
scribbled
was
it.
What you
easier
can
to
do
get
to save
those.
money
must
is if
cost
you
a
get
fair fortune.
if you get like a jam tub.
I don't know what the gravy was. I don't know if it was real gravy. But
Well, I hope
Just
it was
for the
real
number.
gravy because it's saving people if that's not. Like,
Get like a small tub of jam and just put it close at the camera, and you
Yeah.
guys stand really far back.
Yeah.
and just be like,
yeah, it's like optical illusion.
all of a sudden,
The first music video's gonna have-
shots.
gonna have Fergus like lying down in a bath, and then he just sits up, and it's like he's covered in jam. And he just sits up.
I personally think you should just be playing drums that look like the little
Made
jam
that.
jars.
Oh yeah, I gotta get myself a pair of jam jar drums now.
You could probably make your Octobands look like that.
Probably make them look like paint them. I chipped them the other day because I dropped them.
Oh my God.
Great.
With jam jars, I would have smashed.
Yeah.
The final Instagram question is at Ryan_Smith_11. Can we expect any music releases from you guys soon?
Yes.
Yes,
Can.
as a matter of fact.
Which is why I said that Riverside changes drastically because
Yeah.
there's big changes in it.
Yeah, we made like
From the
So
recording.
you've recorded it and you've thought, oh, we could do this because it's
Yeah.
different in the recording studio, isn't it? than
It's
what-
completely-
Yeah.
We literally
Yeah.
just
You
finished
get a
it
different
today.
perspective.
We
Yeah.
finished it
Yeah,
yesterday.
we
Yeah.
literally finished 2 days
yeah, we're in the
ago.
studio
Um,
yesterday and the day before, finishing them off, and they're getting mixed and mastered now.
So we should.
Should
keep
be
your
out
eyes
soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully by the end of the year for at least one of them.
Will that be your first release, or have you
Yeah.
had it?
Yeah.
This is the first one. That'd be cool. Where do you record?
We did it
In
in
Hart.
Hart Studios in Berlin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure someone's mentioned them before.
it rings a bell.
Yeah. Got loads. We always ask where people record, and there's usually a correlation. There's a few good studios that a lot of people
Oh, yeah.
kind of recommend.
Just while we're on the questions, I'm
Yeah.
going to go through this before we do your
Of course.
segment.
Before you do, I'm just going to quickly change this light. I've realised, not being in this room for a while, I've misplaced the light placement, and it's getting darker now. And your face is like sinister.
What the guy?
Just gone in.
Doesn't this just make for like great audio? Like we do put it on YouTube, but there's a great chance somebody's just listening to this on Spotify being like, what's going on? They just hear James running around on the stage in the background.
Yeah, that's alright.
He'll be fine.
Much better. Now, I'll just, you know, oh, yeah, I shouldn't have.
If you had the soundboard out, I would have been all over that.
Oh, hang on a minute. I see.
I'm doing it live now.
Oh, he's gone again.
Changing it again.
Gone, baby.
I'm interested to see if I can just find the soundboard on you. Oh, I don't. He's got adverts on this still. Never mind.
You not got off the stage money away from the app.
No, we don't get paid.
Yeah, that's better.
I'm just putting a bit of.
This is nice.
Sounds like something that we played in Zelda or something.
It's.
You bow to no one.
He did.
It's basically from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sounds like.
never
But
seen
now,
it.
now it's going to get copyright strike this episode.
I don't
But
have the
never-
attention span to watch Lord of the
Yeah,
Rings.
it's like
If you do
Oh.
it right, James, you'll edit that entire section out, and we don't get copyrighted, and people will be like, "Oh, what happened to that light?"
Yeah, possibly. But that's producer Cat's job now, so
Yeah, editing bits out.
you have to pay an extra 20 quid for that, though.
Can't believe you just said that, James. I'm sure you have to edit that out as well. That can't go on the camera. So yeah, as we were saying, back to the questions. Last week we had Hive Mind on, and they've asked 3 questions. We're going to get your opinions on. Question 1: what's the worst 2 genres of music or genres that you can merge together?
Merged together.
I
Probably like
never heard.
drill and gospel or something.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's actually pretty fucking terrible.
Is it terrible?
I think so. Drill, like,
Oh, it could really work.
either way.
It's either going to be fucking awful or brilliant.
Yeah, that's it.
I would have said metal and what's like K-pop. Like, have you
I'm
heard
sure-
baby metal? before?
Yeah, I was going to say, there was.
Not good at it.
There's
I don't like it.
There was that has been done.
I don't know.
Are we meant to be choosing ones that haven't been done?
I guess so. I guess we could
Oh, right.
use our
Well,
imaginations
it
a
just
little
says
bit.
worst
even
2
harder to
genres.
think about
Yeah.
then, 'cause
Oh
it
yeah,
was
worst 2
like-
genres, I guess. Just
Honestly, I have no idea.
Folk and rock. Puh.
yeah, it's fucking awful.
I think
Folk rock.
the right band could do anything.
So like
if they
yeah.
put their mind
if
to
you had
it.
Yes,
like
that's
a classical music dubstep,
Yeah, that's
that would be a bit weird.
He's good at thinking of them. I'm not good at this. Jeez.
I would
Dubstep
listen,
makes
like
everything better.
yeah. I'd probably.
Someone would still enjoy that though.
Don't know
There's
what I
always
would-
somebody out
Probably
there.
me.
Yeah, probably you.
Yeah.
You'd be like, this is so good.
well, like Paganini and Skrillex.
I can guarantee there'll be that on YouTube somewhere. It says
Probably.
dubstep classical music.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'd probably say something like
Hardcore punk and Beyonce.
yeah, that could work.
That could go really hard.
Yeah.
That could go so well.
I was thinking something with like Mongolian throat music, but then I realised
That would be
Mongolian
hard.
throat music is fucking mint whatever you put on
How do you
it.
mean
So
hard
like,
to do or hard as in?
No, as in
Like,
like.
say,
Oh right, because you were telling me how hard it is to do Mongolian throat singing. But
Do you want to try?
oh,
go on then. Please try.
No, I'm not
please,
doing it.
please.
I can't do it.
You can try it.
Even with a bad throat, I can't do that.
Next question: who would win in a fight? 5 toddlers with no shoes or 50 tarantulas?
Is the no shoes bit specific to anything?
Yeah, because the
Yeah,
tarantulas
it's-
can like bite.
Oh,
So cause if 5 toddlers with
How-
like steel
how-
capped shoes would obviously like win the fight.
yeah. How big are the
tarantula
tarantulas?
Yeah.
Like
Average tarantula.
regular
Tarantulas
size.
about
So
like
like
your hand.
imagine this.
Like that.
So like a hand per tarantula.
Yeah.
That's a good size, isn't it? And that the legs? Is that not
Well,
Yeah.
that's good size. That's a terrifying size.
Yeah.
I think
Depends.
tarantulas wins absolutely easily.
50 is a lot. And
a
the
tarantula
toddlers.
kill
To the
Yeah.
Would a toddler know that a tarantula would kill you?
No, 'cause
Probably
toddlers don't
not,
have
which
the
is why
fear in
the
them,
battle
though.
would be
don't have, like,
interesting. It would have to be like when the first toddler gets bite and has like that epileptic shock, then the other toddlers would like run in fear and just like
I feel like toddlers don't have like defense mechanisms. You know what I mean? Like, what's a toddler gonna do?
Yeah.
And aren't
why,
like
like,
tarantulas super like irritating, and toddlers like are super sensitive to like
No.
any little prickly thing.
No, other way
They'd
around.
be
I
like
swear,
all
like,
having
there's
fits on the
videos
floor.
of toddlers like with holding like snakes and that, and not realizing how much danger they're probably in.
But yeah, because they only live.
Which is like,
what,
yeah,
2
but
years?
like-
the toddlers might just like stamp out the tarantulas, you know.
But I'm gonna like say like the toddler's not really a toddler, it's like 5-year-old, so like the kind
Oh,
of
right.
they're
So,
aware
like-
of the surroundings.
okay.
and
It can
stuff.
walk.
Yeah.
Oh, so
That helps.
a
if
young
you can-
a young child.
Young
A young child, yeah.
Right.
Say
Depends
young
on the child, really, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Have you got like
that's it.
huge child or a tiny?
Depends. Where's this battle taking place?
That's a good
Is it in
point.
like the Colosseum or?
I guess like a coliseum, so it's like an open arena where
Yeah.
it's just like flat
yeah.
land. There's no like, there's just the tarantulas and the
Say
toddlers.
because if it was in like a jungle, then tarantula would have home advantage.
Yeah.
I still think the tarantula would win because
It's like a
like
football game.
If it was
Well,
a
it kind of is.
playground,
So
the child's got home advantage.
it's in a stadium with like loads of people watching, cheering on probably the toddlers.
Not necessarily.
Yeah,
There's
maybe.
always an away crowd.
Yeah, tarantulas.
Yeah,
no, absolutely.
I'm gonna say.
I think even how do you know they're even going to fight each other?
I
What
swear
if like
tarantulas
the
can
tarantulas
kill
go
you
off
as
in
well.
one corner and
They
the
totally
babies
can
go off
kill
in
you.
another?
Yeah, but
Normally in these scenarios, they both know they're going
They
for
have
the
to
fight.
be hostile.
Yeah.
They're ready for it.
Alright.
So it's basically 10 tarantulas per
or
child.
like an enclosing ring, so they slowly get forced
I
together.
don't think a baby could kill
Which
one
puts
tarantula.
the kids to an advantage because that's how Fortnite works and they're prepared for that. So, you know.
Yes, there we go. Aye.
But couldn't the spiders like climb out?
No, the spiders are like they've been injected with like a zombie serum, so they just
mutant
know
spiders.
yeah, they just know how to go for, like
Yeah.
they've got
And the babies at
they've got like an objective basically, and that's
They will
like
climb out once
Do
they're
the,
dead.
do the children have that as well? Or
the
not?
children don't have a choice because the spiders are attacking them, so
Oh,
they and there's no escape.
Like
Yeah,
the children would
spiders
starve or
win.
something before
Starve?
anyone dies.
They probably eat the try.
No,
like,
I
the
think
spiders aren't
tarantulas.
venomous.
Sand, wouldn't they?
What would
Yeah.
the tarantulas actually do? They could probably like push
Can
your
they bite?
eyeballs
They can
in.
bite you, can't they?
Yes,
Swear
of course they can
Yes,
bite
but
you.
like-
They can bite the toddlers. They can kill you if you get enough tarantula bites.
Well, there, that's
Question is,
Yeah.
who would win in yeah.
It,
So
it would
it's
be
like
boring
it's
if
like,
it was.
It's like 10 tarantulas per child, then yeah.
Like if it bit
Child
one in the
would
neck, then it's probably not going to be happy.
Yeah, but
And if
If
it's
it bites them anywhere, they would probably die.
no,
It's a-
not in
you
your
wouldn't
foot,
die. It
like-
would bite.
no, but it's a child.
'Cause your foot's
Yeah, but
mega
like
thick.
children are like pretty durable.
Yeah, but they don't have the
no,
immune
but
system.
they don't
Not like
act
you're chucking them off
durable.
walls or
Oh my
anything.
god.
I feel though like if the like I'm gonna assume that
such a
these
good
are like
question.
five. Like, I'm gonna assume that these are like 5-year-olds, so they
Yeah.
kind of know. I think one of them has the tactic of just like because can tarantulas jump? I don't think tarantulas.
Let's jump
I
on
wouldn't be
tarantulas,
surprised.
Depends which species.
But let's say they can't jump.
isn't it? Okay.
The
Right.
kids can just like jump on the spider.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, but how would they
Trample
know? How would they know to do that?
Well, they're
Instinct?
just instincts, just
Killer instinct?
yeah, exactly. These kids
I
have
feel like
like
they
you
might kill
know,
one accidentally.
that. Yeah, exactly.
and then realise the weaknesses from above.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Aerial
know.
strikes.
I
Just
feel like
like
the spider could dodge that quite easily though.
yeah,
A
but,
tarantula can jump anywhere
Essentially,
between
yeah.
1 to 25 inches.
Googling it.
That's not.
oh, that's
That's
quite
scary.
that's
That's
quite
quite high.
that is terrifying
I think
actually.
21 inches. It's like my bass drum's the size of 20 inches.
Oh my days.
I'm using drums. As that's how you know.
Imagine 50 jumping tarantulas that he's coming towards you. You'd just like, I don't know. I'd just,
You would shit yourself.
I'd just
Yeah,
accept my
you'd
fate,
be
to be honest. Like,
terrified.
Yeah, tarantulas. It has to be.
yeah, I guess so.
Even the
If
more-
the if the kids had shoes on, then it's a different battle.
That is a
but,
different
like,
ball game, but this is a barefoot child.
yeah.
Is it like a normal child or is it like a Spartan warrior child?
Well, like, we're gonna
If you-
say
if you say it
Spartan
in the
warrior
Colosseum.
child.
Oh, if it's a Spartan warrior child, I reckon it's got it.
Yeah,
'Cause it
I guess it's been trained from birth.
Yeah, if it's been trained from birth, I think.
I love
maybe
how
the-
calling child it.
I think that maybe you might have them then, because five-year-old is pretty.
But
I
like-
bet the
I swear
tarantula's not
5-year-olds are, like, still
5-year-old.
Squishy and undeveloped at that point.
Nah, not the Spartan ones.
Not the oh, they're hard.
They've got, like,
warriors.
crocodile
It's just
skin and, like,
if,
laser eyes
if a
and
Spartan kid has
Laser
squishy
eyes.
shoes, they get thrown off over the cliff. That's the way it goes.
I put my money on the Spartan children.
We'll go with the children.
Yeah, no, you
If they're
say
from
that.
Spartan.
No,
You know what?
I'm going for
I'm
tarantulas.
going
It has to
Spartan
be.
children.
If it's Spartan children, the
gotta be.
Spartan children win absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, there's only one way to
back
find
in the
out realistically, isn't there?
We're going to have to hire a Colosseum.
Okay, we'll do
Hire the
that
Colosseum.
in our 100th episode.
That's only
So if you have a
34
child you'd
away.
like to donate to,
Pepsi Max can pay.
Final question from my mind. Would you rather have a slug in your shoe at all times or pockets full of spaghetti?
Spaghetti.
Is it
'cause
cooked
it's-
This
or-
is cooked spaghetti. It's
Alright.
not just like hard,
Oh,
like
cooked spaghetti.
stuff.
Yeah, you could just eat it.
Peach free food.
How much pocket lint you having in your spaghetti?
I don't care.
Sometimes I've pulled.
Someone likes spaghetti.
What?
I had spaghetti for lunch today. It was
So
mad.
are we talking no bolognese, like just spaghetti?
Just spaghetti.
I do
Just
that
spaghetti.
sometimes.
You can put bolognese in your pants if you want, but
You're always going to be walking around with like slightly soggy pants.
Squelchy
That's
sound.
But
or a
it
slug in
depends
your
because
shoe.
is the slug alive?
If it
Well,
was
what if
dead,
you
it would
stood
freak
on
me
it?
out even more.
That's
Yeah,
a good
it's always
point.
alive.
It's always alive. It's like
So it's the immortal slug.
an immortal slug.
Immortal
But it
slug.
can't kill me.
It can't kill you.
It can't
It's
kill
just
you, it's
Always,
just-
you might always feel it moving.
I don't think that's a
around.
which
bad thing.
foot?
That's
Depends
fine
which
with
foot.
me.
You
Isn't
probably
it?
you probably get
Is it
used to
one in each or just one in?
One in each.
A slug in your shoe.
A slug in your shoe. So yeah, okay. So you.
What if I just didn't wear the shoe on that foot?
That's a good point. Go back.
Or like a what's it
No,
called? A
it's
flip
Spartan
flop.
child.
Yeah, I guess so.
It'd
Yeah.
just fall out.
It'd still be on the flip flop.
It's trying to
It's
What if I
it's got
put like?
amazing grip?
No way around this. The slug's in your shoe.
It's
And what
underneath
is
the
is
first layer
it?
of
Is
skin.
it infinite spaghetti as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't just
Then-
finish the spaghetti.
That's
it's
so
there.
good.
Then
Compared
you can solve world hunger.
Yeah,
and
that's a
you'd
good
be fine.
point. So
So spaghetti.
fly out to Africa and give them
What if
free
I
spaghetti
like
sauce.
have an amputated leg and I have it in the shoe with my amputated leg? Then I wouldn't notice it.
What?
Then it would switch to the shoe with the non-amputated.
How
leg.
would it do that?
The slug to life
because it's an immortal slug.
I
So
think
the only way to
food-
get around it is to have no legs.
yeah. So
Yeah. Either cut your legs off or solve world hunger. Which would you rather?
I cut my legs off 'cause I'm stubborn.
It's a tough one, that, James.
I don't know. I'm just imagining you like on the like in a like a pickup truck around the streets of Africa, just throwing spaghetti at her.
All the way around. I'm picturing the hacksaw like I can't afford a flight to Africa.
Well, I think solve world hunger with the spaghetti.
Oh, he's so
Yeah.
genuine.
What if I get nerve damage in my legs so that I can't
And
actually
you
feel
cut my
them?
legs off.
Well,
Or like get.
Then
no,
the
don't get.
spaghetti's not going to be a problem either.
No, but I put my hand in.
And then you have infinite food.
Or
to
like,
solve
what if I
world
put
hunger.
like my guitar picks
So-
in my pocket? I go reach for a guitar pick and I just have a handful of spaghetti.
Don't put it in your pocket.
I wonder what that would sound like a spaghetti.
I wonder if that would solve world hunger. How many people would be like,
I don't
where'd that
actually
spaghetti
want
come
spaghetti.
from?
You know
Gave
what?
him his shorts.
Someone would have to do
Oh,
the
that's
maths,
fine.
but you would have to like constantly. You have to be working like 24/7, just picking out spaghetti from your pocket and just
Sounds like a
piling it
dream.
on it. Like,
could
I
do
mean,
it.
how many?
You'd be like modern day Jesus, though, wouldn't you?
You could
Would
take
I?
your trousers off and get like a machine to do it, and you can just stand there and watch it and go to bed whilst
What,
it like
like a machine, like,
sucks-
jerking off a
Yeah.
pair of
And then you've got
trousers?
like an infinite spaghetti factory, and you've won.
You could sell the spaghetti.
What happens if
Yeah.
you wear trousers with no
We've
pockets?
gone from solving world hunger to profit.
Capitalism.
What happens
the
if
world
you
we
wear
live in.
trousers with no pockets?
What,
Well, then
like
it's in your
shorts?
It's
pants.
just in your pants.
Oh.
It just trickles down.
I feel like
There's some pretty socks. Oh wait, it's spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
And can we get 3 questions for next week's guest, Katie Thorns? Is that right?
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. I don't know if you want to do one each or.
We'll do one each. Go on,
Yeah.
you
You
first.
start, I don't want to do
I
it.
don't know.
Oh no. Just shout out whichever who gets it first.
Well, I came up with a brilliant would you rather question when I was younger. I must have been like 5. And
have
it's
a huge pizza or a tiny pizza.
would you rather have teeth as long as your arms or arms as long as your teeth?
Hang on. Let's do the imagery here. Teeth are as long as your. Oh, right, so the teeth are in your mouth and
Yeah.
they like.
And they're as long as your arms.
Or arms as long as your teeth. so
Yeah.
like
You'd
T-Rex.
impale yourself and die.
What?
Yeah, but
Your teeth would go through into your brain and like
No, they wouldn't. They
Kill
go
you.
down.
what? Your
See-
bottom teeth don't.
As musicians, none of that is pleasurable.
True.
No,
Because
because
you're going to be singing, but my teeth would.
Or you can
sing
be a
like that
drummer.
without stabbing myself.
Be a drummer?
Yeah,
Be a drummer.
Not with.
Or if I was trying to play guitar like that, I'm really fucking.
Yeah,
I've seen drummers.
See, it's a
do
really
that
good
before.
question.
yeah. I'd probably go for the arms though. Like, I mean, I know I play guitar and stuff, but I quite like not having stupidly massive teeth. I think I could probably get away with no.
Freddie
arms.
Mercury was good, and he had teeth.
Yeah, but he
Yeah,
didn't look down
He
his
wasn't like
legs.
a walrus.
It wasn't like that, was he? Like walrus teeth. Okay, yeah.
Cool. 2 more.
That's me done.
What are you pointing at me for?
I'm just thinking.
Because it's your turn.
I've got. I was thinking of one, but it's not. Is that now? It's like.
See,
more
I've set the
serious.
bar high. You
I
just have to
think
outdo
silly or
that.
serious.
Boy, play limbo and go under it.
All right. Okay. I was gonna say something about like, have you ever had a band name that made you not like the band? But then like that's weird. 'Cause-
What?
It's going in.
All right. Is
Have you
there
ever
a band?
had a band?
Have you ever seen the band's name and just decided never to listen to the band?
Yes.
because
That's
of their
actually a
name?
good question because there is like bands that
I
you
would
think
say
like
yes, already.
I like just by the name think I probably wouldn't listen to them.
Yeah.
But then if you actually do listen to them, you think, oh, why are they called that? Like that's actually good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, no disregard
Soft
to
play.
this band, but I did the
Yeah.
gig guide.
That's
for
a
this
prime
week,
example.
And there's one called Shit Present. Now they might be very good, but they're not on my to watch list.
Yeah.
But they are on our gig guide, so
Well.
hopefully you check them out
There's
last week,
one
guys.
that I would say, but I don't want to get in trouble with the band because I think they're still quite active.
We'll tag them in,
take
it's
it off,
fine.
man. Yeah.
All right, they're called Dog Shit on Toast. I saw them on like.
I've
an
seen
Eddie
them
Volume
on like
poster, and like I thought, doesn't sound very appealing. Their like bio was brown metal from the northeast or something like
It
that.
might be a good band, but
It
it's
could
not
be.
a great breakfast.
I'm
Final
sure they're
question
good.
from yourself,
I'm not good at this.
We noticed, this is why you're last.
It can be serious.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what
You don't have to
say.
make it silly. You can make it serious. Like,
I'm very
what's your
serious.
favourite type of?
What's your
banjo
favourite
string?
political party?
I've got a great one. Can I take
I thought you were
yours?
going to say I've got your favourite
Yes, you can,
political
because I
band.
can't think of one.
If you have to make a 4-piece band with any musician, dead or alive, who would you choose? So
that
that's
was our first ever question.
Yeah.
that's singer, guitar, bass. Wait, singer, guitar, drums, bass.
I can't
Right,
tell you.
awesome.
drums.
The drums.
But nobody
Just
knows any
double
drummers.
bass.
Yeah, that was our first question of our first ever podcast, and we've never had that question again. So,
I've never watched that podcast.
There you
so
go.
Great minds think alike.
well, of course.
I didn't think.
Yeah,
I've only watched the
don't have great mind. That's what I meant.
recent.
That's fine.
We'll call that part 2.
Yeah.
We'll come back with the James Fix
Of course, yeah, absolutely.
Well,
Well, I need to find the bloody
Is that what you're
soundboard
doing,
first.
yeah?
Hang on a minute. What am I doing with my life? See you later, motherfuckers. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, okay. Should I use that as the...
Was that the Odeon?
It was, yeah. It was so shit though, I'm not going to get copyrighted for that.
Don't know, like, I picked it up straight away.
Well, I'm glad my tune was understandable anyway. We're back, baby!
What is it? I can't hear it.
Oh, it's basically we had
They got a headphone.
it's basically one of our guests going, "We're back, baby," ha ha.
Fair enough.
But like better than that. Anyway,
It's really good. You're missing out.
yeah, you're absolutely missing out. Anyway, welcome back to side 3. I think I've got a Just Ask James. No, it's not Just Ask. It's James will fix it. We changed the name recently. So what we do basically is we go on Reddit, and there's a Reddit thread called r/musicians, and a lot of the time they have dilemmas or they have situations where they're not sure what to do, so they look to the internet and strangers for advice. So we try and help them out and see if we can get an answer for them. This particular one today comes from user difficulty low. Can't even spell it. What
Go
the
on, James.
fucking
you
hell?
do this.
This is the irony in this
James will
username.
not fix it.
Difficulty low 1970. There we go. I got it. That was difficulty high for me. I can't say difficulty.
I know.
Difficulty low 1970. There we go. That was very difficult, by the way, for me. Anyway, he says,
It's depressing. That's going to be one of the clips to promote this episode.
yeah. This one is called Difficult Bandmate. So he goes on anyway. I've been playing in this band for 2 years now, and we're finally getting around to playing music live and releasing our own music. My issue is that it's just me and one other guy. I play drums, he plays guitar. Nice little duo.
You two before the bass.
Yeah, pretty much, huh?
Okay, before I came in and
Yeah,
ruined
you've
it all.
ruined
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Are you sure it's not you, sir?
Yeah.
And most of the practice is him showing me what new riff he's working on, and I play drums to it. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy doing that, but I have ideas of my own that I want to show him, and he either has too short of attention span, or he focuses... he's too short of an attention span to focus on my ideas, or he just flat out ignores it. I don't see anything wrong with showing him a drum beat and he plays something to it, or if I'm doing the same for him. Also, music theory is not his forte. If I tell him a chord progression to play, it can be very difficult. Again, I don't mind playing to his riffs all the time, but I can't help but feel this band is very one-sided. It seems he's not always interested in the original ideas, and original ideas I have, so he's not playing them. But I'm also not interested in the riffs that he plays, but I still come up with a good part of them. He needs to understand this is not a one-way street. I'm not his backing band, it is a duo. Any advice on the situation will be helpful. Disclaimer, if it's not super obvious, we both have a lot of ADD/ADHD between the two of us. So, I'm getting this right.
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I reckon
no.
that could help.
But yes, sometimes it can. But if I'm getting this right, he doesn't like the guitarist riff, but he plays it anyway. And the guitarist obviously doesn't like his drums, so he doesn't, just ignores it. Any advice for these two difficultly low 1970s?
Start a new band.
Yeah.
I reckon.
Well,
That would
So
covers,
what-
I think.
Get a
Learn
bass
some
player.
songs that you both like. That's how we start. We start with covers.
Yeah.
And it's just like a nice way to find a good common ground.
Yeah, covers
And then
are
you can
good.
kind of write stuff and work off of that.
Covers are good because they teach you a lot about the songs.
I would agree, yeah.
Yeah, like it's good for teaching you about songs and how to write them.
And it's also just sick to play songs you like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's just fun.
We
Absolutely.
did that.
So-
and now we're writing better songs probably than
So
we
would
did
you
before.
say you have like a quite like an equal partnership when you're
I'd say,
swinging
yeah.
something to the table? You're not just kind of like, oh well,
Yeah.
we've got this riff and you just play
Well,
to that. Or
it goes-
Definitely, usually it's you.
You write some of them.
I'll usually write something,
Um,
but obviously, like, if people don't like it, we'll alter it. Like, that's what happened with Daisy Chain at first. I remember he said it was too country.
Yeah, you made it was like you said, I can't remember. You
Alright,
played
here
it
we
now.
go.
Yeah,
Describe it.
I'm not about to
Yeah.
mimic it.
But yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely country.
And yeah, just adapting off other people. And I can kind of see where the guitar player is coming from. And like, it's kind of hard to write something to just a drum track, especially said he doesn't have much background in like
yeah,
music theory. It's kind of hard to work off of that.
Yeah.
But like,
it is quite. Yeah, it's like I've
Yeah.
got this drum beat. It's like, well, I don't have anything to add to
Yeah.
that. Like, yeah, I
exactly.
do
It's
get
hard,
that.
it's hard to do that. Like, I've had Fergus send me like
Yeah,
drum
it's-
tracks, and it's
that's the
kind of
thing.
hard to write something off of that.
Yeah, you kind of need. It's
Uh,
easier to write as a drummer for a riff than a
Yeah.
riff for a drummer because
Yeah.
you kind of already are locked into something at that point.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, you can
But
get a
I
bit
feel,
with the drums.
I mean, I play drums myself. That's my main instrument. So I feel that if he's just like ignoring you flat out, just hide it anyway.
Yeah, and, that's-
If it sounds sick, then keep doing it. But if it doesn't work,
But-
use it for another song.
and well, here's the thing. Like, he's saying I don't even like his guitar riffs. So
Then you need
Then
a,
what you doing in the band?
then
mate?
you
Like,
need a very, very deep conversation.
Yeah.
What does he like then?
Get round a pub.
I don't know.
It,
Not,
it
You seem
really
quiet.
depends.
yeah.
Because I feel
I
like
feel like riffs with just a two person is weird.
a two-piece either works really well or it's hard to
Yeah.
like get the full force of a
It's-
full feeling
yeah.
band.
Yeah.
Which
Absolutely.
I think is
Um,
our issue, and that's why we got bass.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You sounded good as a two-piece, but not to toot my own horn. But now there's a bass.
It
there.
fills the sound
It
better.
sounds.
It's just
also-
it's an extra dimension.
Yeah.
And honestly, like the bass is the driving force of a band,
It's
in my
another person
opinion.
to
And-
bounce back off as well.
Classic bass.
yeah,
Love
that's
the bass.
that's the point I was going to go on to. Having
It's like the back
instead of having
Oh, no, that's the drums.
him, well, the guitarist,
Yeah.
whoever it is, up front by himself, almost limelight on him. Get two people.
Yeah,
You could even put them either side of the drums.
That's a good idea. Mix it around a bit.
Get an extra person. Energy bounces off front two people, depending on the genre they're playing, obviously.
Yeah,
But if it's rock, then energy
Yeah.
can bounce back,
absolutely.
Depends on the drummer.
Yeah, and just
So-
like finding the right people.
and then it spreads out the limelight onto the rest of the band.
Absolutely. That's
Depends on the drummer, though. I think. Like,
Of course it is.
because no, it's because like if I mean I'm gonna toot my horn here a bit. I'm gonna start making myself sound good here. I was pretty decently. I wouldn't say I'm that raggy with when you come up to me with something I want to change everything. I'm decently accepting maybe. If you've got a drummer who is not accepting anything, then you've kind of got to learn to.
You've got a. It's weird because it's
Yeah.
like
You've got-
every person in the band as a collective. It
Yeah.
needs to have that
Yeah.
50-50 feel.
Exactly.
absolutely.
But then individually, you also have to have that
Yeah,
50-50
exactly.
feel,
Yeah.
which it's really hard to explain.
You
But
can't-
you kind of
can't be a
have to
pushover,
like
you
it,
also
but
have to-
dislike
yeah.
it. But then find them dislikes and see what you feel would improve and see if them feelings match
Yeah.
with anyone else.
You're not gonna love everything that they do.
Yeah, you just if you stick to the things that you do like, then that's your focus point. But I would.
It's all about compromise, really.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But my advice to them would just be just quit.
Yeah.
Go solo.
Yeah.
Go solo.
Go
Damn
solo.
right.
Do
Drummer
it.
solo.
Do a drum solo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love drums.
And if you find the riffs boring, it's probably the wrong genre.
Yeah.
If it's
That's it,
you need
yeah.
to find somewhere else, listen to more music, and
Yeah.
you'll get there.
Yeah. Absolutely. Do a folk rock band. So,
But not in football. There's only one of them. So yeah, is there any sort of like? I know you say you might have a release by the end of the year, but have you got any shows coming out that people can come see what you guys like live?
It's Fergus's.
Yeah, man.
His domain.
He's the one who knows all the
I know all
dates.
the dates. So wait, so when's the podcast released? The 12th.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got the 15th of September at the Peacock in Sunderland. We're playing we're supporting the Primaveras,
oh yes.
Had them on, haven't we?
Had them on.
or just Primaveras. I saw the video that they
Primavera,
were
yeah.
complaining that people called them the. And then it's alongside Elation, I think.
They're on the gig guide a lot.
Yeah, they're on
Yeah.
the Peacock.
I think they've asked to come on. Actually, I need
Yeah.
to message them. Back.
Yeah, and then so there's that, and then on the 14th of October we are doing. We haven't announced it yet, but we'll probably have announced it by the time
An exclusive.
it's coming out. Yeah, we're organising it ourselves. No one can get mad at us. 14th of October at Bede Lodge in Durham. It's like a
It's on Newton Hall.
yeah,
it's
it's a local.
the
It's
world's
local,
shittest
It's like a
club.
bingo hall.
It's a bingo
It's like-
hall.
Yeah.
and we're
Awesome.
doing it up for them.
I could be horrendously wrong here. I don't believe there's been a gig in there, but we're kind of hiring it
Always.
out. Hopefully, start something because there's
Yeah.
fuck all around
Yeah.
there. So
And then
Mint.
and I think we're doing that with Exit.
Exit Eye.
Exit.
Yes.
So, yeah, that'll probably be out at some point.
Yeah.
If not, you're hearing it here first. So.
I mean, that gig sounds good. You always got to start somewhere. We were the last. There was a venue called the Mega.
It rings a bell,
Like
but
a
yeah.
bingo.
like the bingo, but it wasn't. It was like a proper venue. It had like the likes of Led Zeppelin and,
Oh, wow.
and stuff like that.
Really?
Like loads, like Bowie played there as well.
Wow.
It's where the big Tesco is, just next to the
Next to
Stadium
yours.
of Light. Yeah.
Yes.
So anyway, it turned eventually, like it closed down. It turned into a bowling alley, and
shit transition.
yeah, I know. But it's being demolished now. It's a big Tesco. But our old band,
Great.
we played there in one of the rooms. It was always, we just asked to play there, and shortly afterwards, it must have only been like a few weeks after, the place closed and got demolished. So I always say, like, yeah, we were the last band to play the Mega. The likes of Led Zeppelin played there, but we finished it off.
You were the headline.
Yeah.
How was your
Fair
support?
enough.
We had like 3 people come down.
We'd probably do the exact same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if they're knocked down. Beat
Leave a
Lodge
legacy.
afterwards Anyway.
Bede Lodge has been around for time, you know.
Yeah.
It's been
Yeah.
there ages.
I don't think Zeppelin was there though.
Yeah, maybe.
You never know.
He's there having a pint, wasn't he?
Other than that, I
It's
don't-
up there with the Colosseum as well. It's like
Yeah.
What, with
you've
the
got
Spartan Babies
Leaning
and
Tower
the
of Pisa,
Tarantula.
Colosseum, Bede Lodge.
Bede Lodge,
Yeah,
yeah.
Sick.
Natural.
Yeah.
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 I'd probably put that in between the two. That could be
Yeah.
like-
Maybe he's at the front.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think the only other gig that's in October is we can probably say because it'll be
Yes,
out by
you
that.
just say it.
29th of October, we're headlining Bobbix. Pretty
Oh,
mental. 29th.
All right.
It's a Sunday. That's
Tw-
crazy.
Yeah.
It is.
29th of October, headlining Bobbix. We don't know support.
I have an idea. I want it. I want it to be a Halloween party, and I want
Oh.
everyone who comes to get dressed up.
Fancy
You
dress.
did that last year,
I'm not
didn't you?
dressed
Did
up.
I? It's fucking
you
mental.
You are
dress up
dressing
as?
up. I'll bring a
No
mask
way,
for you.
I'm not dressing up.
Even if it's just a mask,
I
just
tried
get there
wearing
and
a
dress
mask
up,
and playing drums once,
please.
It was awful. I was
It's a
like,
Halloween party.
I don't think I'll dress up.
yeah, no.
I'll bring 2
wear my
masks, I've
comfortable
thousands.
clothes, thank
What
you.
time's the doors?
Oh. I've got another phone. Hang on.
Is it like a?
Talk something whilst I'm doing this.
Just it being Sunday, you tend to find that like
Yeah,
sometimes
that's
doors
a
are
good
earlier,
point.
sometimes,
Sometimes
they're a bit
people like an earlier start on a Sunday because
Believe-
I
they
think
want to get home and get
Doesn't
settled.
say.
It's
Oh,
oh,
crazy.
it's that week off. So
When's the
Halloween's
holiday?
actually off
Yeah.
this year. I think school times anyway.
Um,
So that Sunday we're off the Monday, so
I think,
Awesome.
Yeah,
should be alright.
Doors
I
are
hope so.
at Bollocks. I don't know what doors are.
So what?
I would say round
at some
about
point,
7. I
Seven's
think that's
what
what.
you-
What
Yeah.
time? What time do you usually? What time is it? Like a night time, like 9 o'clock start kind of thing.
Yeah.
10 o'clock.
What,
Yeah.
the headline? Yeah.
I'll be doors at 7 o'clock. I've made the decision for
The
you.
poster will be on our Instagram
Yeah.
soon.
And you'll probably see it on the gig guide, if anything.
Just get there at 7
Newcastle
o'clock.
gig, yeah.
Don't open the doors till 7:30, so you've got a queue around the
Yeah.
thing, so it looks
Looks
really
impressive.
cool. There we go.
If we can pack it out, it'd be so nice.
You're
Yeah,
not
big
allowed
men.
in if you don't have a mask on.
Yeah, you're not allowed in if you don't have at least a little bit of face paint on.
Yeah.
A little bit of blood dripping.
You could even just put like a scar above your eyebrow.
What,
Get in a
on
fight in between.
Just like, get in now.
Fred will stand at the door and do it for you.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. Unless you want to start teetering it in November, that's pretty much all of the upcoming gigs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Just before we go to the final part where we get you to sing a little song, can you give us a local artist shout out to someone that anybody else can go check out as well?
I think Seventh Heaven are a great band. That was like our first gig with Seventh Heaven. We've been
Love
good friends with them for a
Seventh
long time. People are really nice. I think you should check them out. And they're on
They're on music
Yeah, they're on Apple
services,
Music and
yeah.
stuff and Spotify. So you just give them a listen. I think they're really good.
Mint.
Well, I like Beatnik because they're just a radgy group.
Have you got any music out?
I have no idea, but they are cool.
Yeah, I'm going to
They are
screen
really
record all
cool.
of these and put them on our story and at the people so that they can see them, so you might as well be nice to them.
Well, I can't say
So what
much
you
more
do-
than they're
Yeah,
cool.
there you go.
They are mint. Bring a massive crowd as well.
Yeah, they do bring big crowds. Like.
Yeah. It's
There's
sick.
energy. There's a lot of energy in a big
Yeah.
crowd. It's good. It's really fun to be in.
Very fun.
Someone's getting a speeding ticket. No,
Speaking
but
about
it's all cheaper
driving.
insurances.
He thinks
Shut
he'll be
up.
the best driver out of
I
all
would,
of us.
man.
You would not. I'm saying it now, you won't.
I will, because
You won't.
I'm going to be the first one to drive, because I'm going to be the oldest, and then I'll get my
By
driving license
2
first.
months.
Yeah.
How, where?
I'll have 2
It'll
months
take
of
a month to
driving
learn in the
before-
first
Shut up,
place.
man. Don't want it. I'll just
If
kick
not
in.
longer.
And yeah, I think I'll be
Took
better
me 5
driving
lessons.
because I reckon you're going to like kit your car out with like
LEDs.
LEDs, so you cannot see the roads.
It's not
It'll be
even
like,
road legal.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that sounds like something you'd do. Probably enjoy.
I would love like a little golf
And
and
Michael
just
will
hoon
have, like,
about the
some, like,
place.
Get shot
Old-
the muffler.
bucket that cannot go more than 20 miles an hour. So
Who do you
like
think
you'll
I am?
get like an old troll.
And what would you have, a Lambo?
I'll get a Lamborghini. That'll be my because I'll
What's
be
the one
living
you want,
that
like a
drummer
Suzuki?
salary.
You said you
I
wanted
hear
a
the
Suzuki.
insurance is really cheap on a Lamborghini,
Oh, yeah,
especially when
great.
you just passed
Easy.
your driving
Yes.
test.
Yeah.
No,
Next to
no,
nothing.
my favourite car in the entire world. I think I say it all the time to me, man, but I don't say it.
Just say it.
This
My
is
favourite car in the world is a Suzuki Jimny, like the little off-roader ones. And I really want a lime green one specifically, so I can
You're
stand out in the middle of everyone. It'll be so funny.
I think I saw one of them today.
They've only got 2 seats in them, and the rest of it's all just like boot space. So that'll be where my drums and that
Your
go.
hostages. I mean,
Nah, that's one space for Freddie.
I had a Suzuki
Right.
Alto, which is about that big,
Wow,
and I managed to get the entire band kit in it.
it's impressive.
I would-
Like seats were chucked down. I was just driving there with guitars on this side, like hunched forwards.
It's dedicated.
I've upgraded now, but it was a painful.
We did that with a mini, including the bassist in the back.
Oh god.
That's tough.
I
You
don't
have a
hate
Mini.
Mini. Yeah.
I can barely get in and out your mini.
I despise it.
Your mum's gonna watch this.
Your
And
knees up to your chest. Yeah. It's just awful.
I would love like a 90s Vauxhall. That'd be mint, that. Well done.
And just before we go to the final part, where can people find you online? What's the social tags?
You're the social man.
Yeah, Jam Tub official on pretty much Instagram, Twitter, Facebook,
We have a TikTok,
TikTok.
now.
We have a
Oh,
TikTok.
look at that.
You can catch all your trendy Jam Tub content on there.
Yay!
We have a YouTube.
We have a Threads as well, even though I don't do much on it.
Can we all agree
YouTube-
that Threads is shit?
Threads is so boring.
Never
It's-
even signed up to it yet.
I did,
I
and
just got it
I
so
was
you can have the funny
excited
numbers
by
in
it,
bio.
but it's just like, you know what?
It's just
I
a
do the
shit
same
Twitter.
with I do
Yeah,
the
it's
same
not
with
good.
Twitter. Like I'm not good on
Yeah.
Twitter either.
We're on
Just,
YouTube,
like-
just at, I think it's just Jam Tub, and then we've got some shorts and that on there.
Cool.
But you can go to the link tree on
You can
it.
go.
There's
To
a-
we've
there's
got
a-
a link tree.
yeah.
It's just like whatever the link
There's a
tree
few.
is, /Jam Tub.
I think we've got Riverside at Independence.
Yeah, we've got
and
that with all the bass in it. 'cause
with all the bass.
it's all you can hear, literally.
And then
It's
neck
just
deep at
bass.
any.
Yeah,
With all drums.
all drums. essentially. Oh man. Yeah.
Cool. What's the final song you're going to play for us today?
We're gonna play.
Riverside, I think.
Okay, we're playing Riverside then.
Yeah, we'll play.
Yeah.
Are you too young to get that reference?
What?
Where
I
were you?
didn't hear it.
Riverside, motherfucker.
Am I too old to get
Tell
that
me-
reference?
tell
Oh my god, this is. There is a song
Tell
called
me
Riverside.
when I might know.
There's a song called Riverside. And it
Oh
just...
right, yeah, no, I definitely don't know.
Okay, cool.
I think I'm too old to know that.
Well,
You're
I
too
was
young.
the one to
He's
find out there was a band called Neck Deep recently.
There was a band called Neck Deep.
Yes,
didn't know
he
that.
didn't know that.
They do a
I thought
very
that was
good-
common knowledge.
Yeah, they
I
do a
didn't.
very good
I only
version of
found
Torn.
out because I saw a video of a guy wearing one of their t-shirts, and I went, "That's funny." And
You
then
should
they said,
buy
it's a
all
band,
their
and I was like,
t-shirts
And then yesterday,
and then sell it
I was like,
as like
I was like,
merch.
Neck Deep are a sick band, and you were like, Neck Deep?
Neck Deep, isn't that one of our songs?
Yeah, and I was like, they're a cool band.
Yeah, you can tell he wrote it. The lyrics.
Which,
Oh, yeah.
if you've got that on Spotify and people search Neck Deep,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're in for something
It's
decent.
like
yeah.
shadow band yourself.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh well.
fair enough.
Your fault.
Whatever happened.
We have to
Change
be
it.
better than them.
Throat deep.
I'm I don't want a really apologetic message going. I'm so sorry.
Well, you know what? You might find yourself because if
Dirty
someone
house
wants
music.
to find like a YouTube video of Neck Deep jamming, you'd be like Neck Deep jam, and then all after
Jam.
that the
Yeah.
Pull them up
Google
stage.
will fill in the blank
Yeah,
jam
we'll get-
tub.
yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Marketing genius that is.
Bang.
It is.
I'm gonna see if I can find this song, Riverside.
Oh right, okay.
Sure, I've got it.
Riverside motherfucker.
That
About
seems
12
too.
years ago. Oh, Christ.
That's too.
Is it like dance?
No. Okay. Well.
Yeah, that's too hip and trendy for me. That is.
Okay then.
We came out to the Venga Boys at NE,
I hate it.
and then
I can't
now
describe
we have
how
to come
much
out to
I hate
that.
it.
Damn right.
We're doing
The Venga
that.
Boys.
Riverside, motherfucker.
I've never heard that before in my life.
I think we have to do that now.
Oh, why not? Do it. And
We'll do it.
You'll still be on
Tag
stage
team.
all the time. Doesn't
Well,
matter.
yeah, I walked. I didn't dance. There was
Yeah,
no
because
dancing.
you got to put a bit more energy.
I don't
on
like
gigs.
Me and you were going for
I
it.
was sending
Yeah,
it.
you did like a two-step or something. I can't remember.
It was sick. It was good. We'll do that just for you.
Thank you. Well, we'll call that pod. Well, of course, this pod. There's obviously the song. You'll hear the acoustic version of Riverside, obviously. Thank you for coming down, guys.
No bother.
If you can
been
follow
a
us
pleasure.
on Off the Stage UK, Off the Stage 2 on Twitter. Never really gets used, to be fair. We'll be
X.
back next week with Bouquet of Thorns. Oh, I've jinxed it. Thank you for coming on, guys, and we'll see you in part 4 for a song.
Yep.
See you
Yes.
See you later. Thank you very much.
Swish.
Lump in my throat, wrong place on side. The ultimate question, photo to die. And take me to the riverside. And take me to the place we all go when we down. And take me to the riverside. Everyone in the middle, you can't keep me here, so why don't you join them too? Take me to the riverside, take me to the place we all go when we down, and take me to the riverside. Take me to the riverside, and take me to the place we all go when we down, and take me to the riverside. Take me to the riverside. Take me to the place we all go when we die, honey. Take me to inside. Nice.